Good morning, guys. So today we're gonna put another coat of our Danish oil on the rifle. And there's a couple steps that we need to go through to do that. Let me turn some heat on first, because it is cold, cold. The wind's blowing about 20 miles an hour, and we're gonna be getting into the teens. So we've got our first coat on here. The next thing that we want to do is we're going to take some steel wool, 4/0 steel wool, and we're going to rub this down. So let me bring you in closer, and we'll get started on this. All right, hopefully that'll work for us. Yeah, so we're using the tried and true Danish oil. First thing we want to do is get our steel wool out, and we're just going to lightly sand this in. You don't need to go crazy on it. That's just going to help that next coat kind of float in. Each application is going to make the finish smoother. Yeah. So we had our live podcast last night. That was a lot of fun. I was on there with Nibs from Walnut and Steel, and Chris Lang came in for a bit. Had a lot of good comments and just chatting about firearms. Ooh. Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, like I say, you don't have to go crazy on it. All right, now that steel wool is going to leave some metal behind, so we need to get that off. And to do that, we'll just use a little bit of tack cloth. Really don't need a piece this big, but that's all right. It's just a sticky cloth. Oh, we got a little bit of a crack. Yeah. There we go. Right there. So we'll need to address that before we get all done with this thing. Hopefully you're back in focus. Sometimes when I zoom in, I forget to pull back out. Yeah, just give it the once over with this steel wool. This is going to be really pretty when we get done with it. I was looking at pictures of it from when I got it, and it already looks a lot better. Okay. Now let's get our Danish oil. It's also a good idea when you get done with that steel wool, just kind of wipe down the area because it gets everywhere. Okay. Get our oil open. And there's all kinds of oils you can use. Some guys like True Oil. I was talking to a subscriber the other day, and he was talking about his Winchester 72. He said, well, it's just got an old oil finish on it, and it's dry. And the great thing about an oil finish is that, if it gets dry, just hit it with some steel wool and put another coat of oil on there. And then you can put some wax on it and buff it out. And man, be like a brand new rifle. Another good thing about a oil finish like this is it's real easy to repair scratches and dents. You know, if you got some kind of lacquer or varnish finish on there, you gotta basically strip that off to fix anything. Oil finish is easy and it's pretty. Oil finish is what they used for a long, long time. Yeah, you can see the colors really just starting to pop on it now. And I don't know how many coats we'll do. We'll just kind of play it by ear. I'm going to get that Winchester 72 in here today, and we're going to dig into it a little bit. I'm curious to see if it's got a date stamp on the other underside of the barrel. That would tell us a lot. So yeah, just get that oil rubbed in there good. Let me get a clean towel. We want to wipe off the excess. Okay. Let's take a clean rag and wipe off all that excess. What we're doing is that oil settling in to the voids. So when we wipe this excess off, it's going to help us make a nice smooth finish. If I can keep from beating this rifle against that cabinet. Mercy. Our brothers up north, I think, are getting some pretty cold air right now. It's coming our way. Okay. We just want to make sure that there's no runs. I think that'll work. Let's do the 4-stock. Should have done that earlier. Do it out over the floor so I don't have to clean the mess up again. I was hoping to shoot that 72 today, but man, as hard as the wind is blowing, I don't know if I want to mess with it. All right. You know, I've had some subscribers say they're kind of nervous about doing a project like this, and that's normal. But sometimes you just got to do it. And if you mess up, you just try again. I've messed up some rifles, buddy, in my day. But that's how you learn. Got to make mistakes. All right, that looks good. Okay. And then when you get done, you got that stuff all over your hands. I just take glass cleaner, man. Spray it on. And it'll come right off. So yeah, that's kind of the intermediate step in the refinishing process. We've still got a little bit of work to do on the metal, not much. I noticed a couple little rust spots left, but we'll take care of those. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. God bless.